Hi, I'm Andrew Cosley, and I'm going to show you how to reburlap a tree. Here we have an Appalachian spring dogwood that came in to the nursery last spring. It's a year later. It didn't sell, but as you can see, the top has still got good shape on it. Still budded nicely, but as you can see, the burlap is falling apart and just in general looks very poor and detracts from the overall appearance of the tree. What we did off a 5-foot roll of treated burlap was cut a square and place the tree on it. We've got some pinning nails that we'll start with, and initially we'll wrap the tree in the burlap, making it real tight and pinning it onto the root ball. We start, we'll pull one corner up, partially wrap it around the trunk. If there's a lot of extra, just fold it over and tack it. Then we'll take the opposite corner, pull it up in the same way, wanting to keep it as tight as possible. Pinning it on the other side. And then we'll do the same with the other two corners. When you pull these up, fold the burlap so it hugs the root ball tightly. And on this final one, you can wrap it around the trunk a little more and back onto itself. Then go through, find any loose burlap, and just tighten up some of those areas. Alright, now we're ready to wrap it in twine. What we've got is some treated sisal twine, and we've taken and tied a loop at one end of it. It changes for the root ball, but for a tree this size, we did about 4 arm lengths, and that should be enough to do what we need to do. You want to get the loop about partway up the side of the root ball, and then just tip the root ball slightly and get the twine underneath. Center it as best you can. So with that loop coming up the side, we'll bring the rest of the twine over, feed it through the loop. Try to keep it off the trunk. Then we'll just cinch it up, pull it tight. Come around the trunk. Go under this this first line you pulled. Pull that so it kind of centers on the trunk line. And then do the same back on the other side. Okay, then we'll take and run it back underneath. Perpendicular to your original string. And remember, when you're doing this, you're using this twine to hold the root ball together, but it's also for aesthetics. So make sure that it does look good and that the lines are crisp. For the final piece, we cut a small section of twine and we'll attach it midway down one of these pieces. Get the knot tied. Then we'll move around, looping it around each one of the other pieces of twine. Push it over the top, tighten up that section, then move on to the next piece. Come back to the final section and finish it off with a knot. There's your finished reburlapped tree. You've now taken this item from a discount plant to an item that can be sold at full price. So get your teams burlapping. If you can keep up with it, whenever a tree looks tired, that's the best time instead of waiting till a huge block needs it. It should just be a regular item that you do as the trees weather. Have a training session with your crews. Make sure they understand how to burlap. Keep burlap, twine, and pinning nails in stock, and make sure reburlapping is on your regular maintenance schedule. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Now that you reburlap me, I can be sent to a great home.
Well, you heard it from the tree, folks. The tree appreciates it, your customers appreciate it. Reburlap your trees.